thing working. I'm not working as fast today.
And you don't have to worry about the brief today. I've been briefed several times, and we'll cover that later as well.
Alrighty.
Just to keep the ground time minimal.
Alrighty. Shoulder harnesses?
Yep, so it's going to be in the back right behind you, offset to your left. I'll go ahead and reach for it for you. Alright. So bring it around your shoulder, and then it'll click into this little receding loop here. Perfect.
Like the good old Buick I had as a kid.
Yeah.
Before airbags. But you had, remember the seat belts that had the automatic thing when you close the door?
Yeah.
Automatically.
I know the Lamborghini had one of those.
Oh.
The older one.
Well, I didn't have a Lamborghini. I think I had a Cessna. Not a Cessna, a Chevrolet Citation. Citation had flown. Alright. Oh my gosh, it's so hot out here.
It is.
I think it's hotter than any day I've had since I've been doing this.
Yeah, today's a pretty bad day. August is the worst month for heat here.
Alright, so before I start, seat belts. You show me how to use these puppies. I'm already straggling here.
Yeah, that's also another thing.
Okay, seats, explain how to adjust them. There's a little tab underneath.
Yep.
Pull up and down. I think I may be okay here.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah. I don't think it'll go back any further anyway.
No.
Alrighty. Fire extinguisher. There is no fire extinguisher in between.
It's going to be
the seats.
under your legs, over by your
legs.
side. Yep.
Okay. Jeez. Okay, to use that, same as a Cessna.
Mm-hmm.
If I can find it underneath my seat, we'll pull the pin and even distribution.
Yep.
Squeezing the trigger, just fire on your side, you'll relinquish and do the fire duty, and on my side, if there's a fire on my side, I'll relinquish controls to you.
Yeah.
Emergency exits, there is only one exit door here in this plane.
And the windows are kick-out windows as well.
Yeah, trust me, I will kick that sucker out if I need to. Let's see here, emergency exits. Okay, kick out window. Changing controls, your controls, my controls, your controls.
Yep.
Talking during the critical action, critical phase of the flight. We won't have that put on since we have no passengers. And then once again, my favorite part, your pick authority. You are the?
I am the PIC.
And I am the PICOTT.
There you go.
Alright.
Cool.
Any questions?
No questions.
Alright. So this would be pretty much your flight. Explain to me the Piper Archer. In my last video I had the Piper Arrow, which is a complex airplane.
Correct.
This is complex enough. So we have carburetor heat in this one.
Correct. We have a carburetor.
And we won't bother with that today anyway, will we?
Perhaps maybe at 7,000.
Okay.
We'll see.
So plan today, get out of the pattern?
I'm going out to the east practice area, getting the feel for the controls.
Okay.
It'll be a lot cooler up there.
Alrighty.
We're currently reporting about 38 degrees Celsius, so we'll see what we get up there at altitude.
Yep. Okay. Alright, so...
I'm sorry, 28.
28 rather, yeah, 28 here. Dew point of 24. Altimeter is 30.04. Runway 14 today.
It's 32 it looks like in here. But, that could be reading differently as well, but... Alright, cool. So then we can do the before start checklist.
Okay, before start checklist.
Passenger brief is complete, seat backs up are correct. Yep, circuit breakers are over here now.
Okay.
Just making sure that they're all in.
Okay, there's one that's out.
Well, it looks like it's out,
okay.
but it is autopilot and it is inoperative, so pulling it out, that's what it looks like out.
Okay.
Cool. And then Alternate static source valve. So that's going to be right here, and I'm pointing to it right there.
Yeah.
So just making sure that's in the right position. That's face over to the right. That means that it's off. Otherwise, if you wanted to turn it on, just give it a little push up and rotate. It's a little valve. So you see that it's rotated up.
That's essentially correcting the altimeter or anything.
Yeah, we'll get it. It gives us
pressure.
Exactly. It gives us a secondary tool to give us a different pressure for our altimeter, vertical speed indicator, and a calibration for our airspeed indication.
Now on the Cessna, there was a button. Couldn't figure out why.
A little lever that you pull out. Yep.
Okay. Ready? Avionics master switch.
And standby switch. Over here are in the off position.
Okay.
There's a standby for whatever reason. Even, in fact, they both only work. When we power on the battery master, I believe the avionics will turn on.
Okay. Ready?
Pressure fan is off. Right over here, we got a little fan.
Oh, fan.
Yeah.
So what does that do?
So when we have the battery master on, we turn on the fan.
Okay.
We have a little fan up here.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. High tech.
I thought it was something for the equipment.
No.
Okay. Okay, flaps up.
Yep.
Yep.
Fuel
Battery.
selector valve is on the right tank currently. We'll keep it on the right.
I may have to take the seat thing off.
Yeah, especially once we get up in altitude,
Okay.
we'll do it.
Feel like I'm going in a space shuttle or something. Anti-collision lights on. Battery master on.
Yep. So battery master can go on.
Okay.
Anti-collision light can go on, which is our strobe lights.
Okay.
Fuel
Fuel pump.
can go on.
Up there.
Mixture rich, full forward.
Can we do one Mississippi, two Mississippi?
Nope, we keep it. Because this is instead of a fuel injected aircraft, it's carbureted, so we're just going to keep the mixture full forward.
Okay. Cool.
And now we're going to do engine start for a cold engine. Throttle.
A quarter. So
Yep. Right there. Yep. Prime. So right here is the engine primer. Rotate it until it has a pop pull out.
Oh yeah.
So then we just pump that 3 times. 1,
2, and 3, and then
just push it in and rotate it until you feel it click. And there it is.
Okay.
Now it's locked. Perfect.
ready.
So primer's been locked. Brakes.
Brakes.
Hold. Prop area. Clear.
Clear.
Sometimes you have to play with the throttle. In this case, since it's carbureted. So give it a full pump.
November 966 Charlie Tango traffic 12 o'clock and 2 miles southbound, B28, 2100.
Katana 966 Charlie Tango 13.
Alrighty, you got me? Hey, let me make yours a little more sensitive.
Testing.
I got you loud and clear.
Okay.
Alright, so how's the volume? Do you need it any louder?
Good morning,
No, it sounds good.
408 with the hold sort of 14, ready when you are. Flight shift 408, well, I'm ready, sir. Runway 14, you're clear for takeoff.
Would help to turn this off.
Takeoff, runway 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So then this is going to show up here. We can just hit enter twice because we're just going to be VFR using this as situational awareness, and that powers it up. Cool. And then after start, we'll continue on that. So we did the avionics standby switch annunciator. So now we're going to check here, make sure there's no new lights, and then just push in that button to test it.
Okay.
Cool. GPS database, don't have to worry about that. That's what we clicked through, because if we were IFR, then we would worry about that. Panel lights, we're going to keep them off, because that'll just illuminate our instruments.
Okay.
We're during the day, so we don't need that. Landing light for the night, I'm just going to keep it off for right now, since it's for night. Nav lights, on. So, if you see the hole up here, that means it's off. Hole down here means it's on. So rotating it up puts it on. I may make stickers, put like on here, and then off here.
I would have never known what the hell that switch is.
Yeah. It's a little weird how that switch works, because it's supposed to dim some things. That's why it's a rotation, kind of variable resistor.
There's some nav lights outside, so.
Exactly, and that's going to be, those are the green, red, and white light.
Yep.
And it also encompasses our ADSB, so that's why we have to have it on during the day.
Okay.
Cool. And then fresh air fan. What's going on?
Going to departure good day.
Ah, okay. That's
Heat's defrost, don't need to worry about that at all. And ammeter. So right now it's actually showing 0. There's a little bit of a malfunction with it, but it's not required. And we're going to check ATIS.
44915,
so here's comp 2.
Runway 14.
Here's comp 1.
We're going to do 124.375.
Then we hit the flip-flop key. And we put comp 2 in. So here's where we select comp 2. You remember how it was like just a little switch with a switch? Here it's buttons. So we just
3 Zulu,
push it until it's eliminated.
1408, visibility 10, sky clear. Temperature 30, dew point 24, altimeter 3006.
Well, no, maybe not.
Visual approach runway 14 in use, landing departing runway 1404. Land and hold short operations in use, ground control clearance delivery combined frequency 121.9er. All aircraft read back runway assignment, hold short instructions with the call sign. Advise on initial contact, give information, hotel.
Hotel, okay. Our call to Sarasota ground,
information, hotel,
switch back out to
didn't Sierra Papa
121.9er.
Yep.
We're going to say Sarasota ground, not 675 Papa Delta, we're going to do 181 Tango Sierra.
I would like to go to Venice.
And we're going to request flight out to the East Practice area.
At 5,000.
5,000.
Skyline 90270 X-ray on departure.
So he's going to give us the clearance.
180.
Yep.
Maintain VFR at or below 1,600.
090.
Tampa frequency
I would imagine, yes.
119.65. Squawk 0166.
So the route's going to be 090.
9270 X-ray on departure.
Altitude to 5,000.
180. VFR
that's what we're requesting.
1600.
The altitude is going to be 1,600.
119.65.
It's going to be maintained VFR at or below 1,600.
And then once we get up to climb,
then we'll go
contact 119.65.
Yep.
Tampa.
And that's going to be the frequency, so you can put 119.65.
9270 X-ray is ready to taxi to runway 14 from the
We haven't done this in a while.
Yeah, it's been a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to expect on departure flight heading 090, maintain VFR at or below 1,600, Tampa departure 119.65, squawk 0152, whatever the case may be, but 01 something something.
Charlie, thanks.
Are you ready?
Sure, yeah, we can get our clearance.
Sarasota ground. Which mic button do I push? This one here?
Okay, so it's going to be the blue one over here, or if it's still blue, I don't know if they, I changed it to black. So it's going to be that one over there.
Ground, and say again, altitude verified type cell Cessna.
Yep, Cessna.
So we'll say Sarasota ground, Archer
181, Tango Sierra.
VFR to the East Practice area at 5,000.
3819 Quebec on departure, fly heading is 090, maintain VFR at or below 1,600.
And if you want to, you can add where we are. You can say Archer 181 Tango Sierra at Universal, Information Hotel, VFR to the East Practice area at 5,000.
On departure, heading 090, maintain VFR at or below 1,600, Tampa's 119.65, squawk 0130, 3819, spec radio taxi.
And he's going to get his read back correct and a taxi instruction.
Read back correct, runway 14, taxi via Foxtrot Charlie, verify you have hotel.
We have hotel, and we will go Foxtrot Charlie to 14. Thank you.
Cool, go for it.
Good morning, Sarasota Ground. Archer 181, Tango Sierra, requesting flying out to the VFR to the east practice area
At 5,000 feet.
5,000 feet. Information hotel, we're at Universal Hangar.
Archer 181 Tango Sierra, Sarasota Ground, on departure, flighting 090, maintain VFR at or below 1,600, Tampa frequency 119.65, squawk 0107.
0107.
Reading back, right to 090, at or below 1,600, frequency 119.65, and frequency your transponder of 0107. This is 118 Tango Sierra.
181, but it's alright. He said
And
11.
verify it's 118 Tango Sierra, not 181 Tango Sierra. Read back correct.
181 Tango Sierra.
Yes, it's 181 Tango Sierra.
There you go.
Remember 181 Tango Sierra, roger, advise when ready to taxi, and read back correct.
Copy. Just a double tap's fine. Cool. Very good. Yep. Very, very, very good. All right. Cool. So we'll continue on that checklist.
What did I say before? 181?
You said 11 Tango Sierra.
Legion 338, Sarasota Ground, taxi via Alpha and Romeo.
That happens. All right. Cool. Awesome. So then we're going to go back to the checklist and continue. We left off on ATIS copy. Altimeter. So we're going to set our altimeter.
306.
Perfect.
Compass, I don't have to do that.
Correct. Yeah, it's going to be pretty easy to read and everything. So we're looking at about 015, perhaps 020, actually from your perspective. So just 10 degrees to the left. And we're more on a 020 heading. So rotate it a little bit. So I'd say about right here is where we're at. And we were given that 090 on departure.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to bug it on 090. Cool. And then we stopped on altimeter. Heading indicator you had just set. Standby attitude indicator was actually removed. It used to be here, so no need to worry about that. Flight instruments set and checked, so everything has been set. Airspeed showing 0. No pitch more than 5 degrees of pitch or bank. Within 75 feet of field elevation. No climb nor descent. Within 10 degrees of the magnetic compass. Wings are level. Ball is centered. No cracks, no bubbles, no leaks. Looking good.
Okay, so I think that's about it.
Almost. We're almost finished. Flight instruments been checked. GPS. Not going to worry about that because we're not going anywhere specific. Just the east practice area. Transponder. I put the code in and we're on standby currently.
Yep.
Taxi clearance. Now we can get our taxi clearance. So we can pull up that taxi diagram. And we can expect runway 14.
4. One 4 via Echo, I know.
Yep, perhaps maybe Echo Bravo Charlie. We'll be making a left on Bravo, right on Charlie, holding short of runway 22, or a 04.
Columbia 251 Delta X-ray, Dolphin, ready for taxi.
Columbia 251 Delta X-ray, Sarasota Ground, runway 14, taxi via Alpha.
14 via Alpha, 251 Delta X-ray.
So we can expect Echo Bravo,
Bravo
Charlie,
Charlie,
hold short runway 04, or they may call it 22. Either way, it's the same thing. Perhaps. But we can always be prepared for something else.
Okay, Echo Bravo Charlie. Okay, we're going down that way.
Or they might even give us 04.
Okay.
They may see Echo Bravo, hold short 14, 04. But those are our options. That's something we can be prepared of. We have the taxi diagram ready, and we're ready for the read back.
All right, we're ready?
Yep. For Universal Information Hotel, ready to taxi.
Seriously to ground, this is Piper Archer 181 Tango Sierra. We are at Universal Hangar Information Hotel, ready to taxi.
Very good.
Archer 181 Tango Sierra, Sarasota ground, runway 14, taxi via Echo Bravo Charlie, hold short, runway 04.
This is clearance for runway 14 via Echo Bravo Charlie, hold short 04. That is 181 Tango Sierra.
Cool, awesome. All right, cool. Clear right, clear left, area is clear. Now we can begin our taxi whenever you're ready.
Ready.
Alrighty. And go ahead and give me a brake test real quick. Alright, brakes look good on your side. They look good on my side. Alright. You'll notice that she taxis a lot more firm.
Like.
And we're going to continue straight. And we want that line to be right between your knees.
Archer 181 Tango Sierra, cross runway 04 at Charlie.
Cross 04 on Charlie, 181 Tango Sierra.
Crossing 1.
04. Cross 04 on Charlie, 181 Tango Sierra.
181 Tango Sierra, thanks, and yeah, thanks.
I imagine he was going to ask if we needed a run up. Clear right, clear left, and clear center. And we're turning left, very good. Coming up on Charlie, we're making that right on Charlie. We've been given permission to cross runway 04 over here. Clear left, clear right, clear center, turning right, and we'll be crossing the runway. All lights are on. Alright, approach end is clear. Runway is clear.
Yeah, controls are much more responsive.
Yeah. And we are clear of the runway. Lights can be walked back off to normal. Clear right, clear left, clear center. Very good taxi.
I'm going on a straight line.
Yeah, you're doing great. You're right on the center. Oh, we're getting pushed over a little bit to the left. Very good correction. Here, move that mic just a little bit up higher. So there you go. Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Very good, very good.
All the way down.
Yep, all the way down to the approach end of runway 14. Yeah, it's been a while since we took runway 14 since we've always been doing pattern work, so therefore we'd always get 04 and 22.
For a nice country drive.
Yeah.
Got mentally stuck because I'm thinking Papa Delta. So
Right.
number-wise, I was like, who is he talking to? Park up right here.
Yep, we'll view over to the right, give her hard turn, our run up. Very good.
Yeah. All right, getting our checklist out again, and I'm assuming same thing. Now, what's interesting in here, the rudder, is like it's stuck.
It's very stiff, and that's good. That means that the control inputs are going to be more
I mean, in terms
responsive.
of braking, though. Yep. I'm still on the brake, right?
Correct.
But
So, being that it's deflected to the left?
yes.
So that's because the nose wheel's turned over to the left. So I'll show you right here. So I'll have you come off the controls real quick. I'm going to give it some power, and I'm going to point that nose wheel back.
Okay.
So I'm going to give it some more right rudder. So now that I pointed the nose straight, now the pedals are going to be straight.
Okay. Is that what's going to make it easier to land?
Not necessarily, no.
Oh.
That's just the nose wheel being stuck because of friction. It's pointed over to the left because that's where we last had it. All right, cool. So we're going to be on our front page still for the after start. So it's back here on the after start. So right at the bottom. So brakes hold. Fuel selector valve. We'll go ahead and swap that to the right tank, which will be the most full. We know that the fuel selection works.
Okay.
Mixture. Rich, full forward. Oil temperature and pressure, just ensuring that it's throws back in the green. Add a little bit more power. Cool.
Alrighty, throttle RPM, 2000 RPM.
Yep.
We're going to test Magnetos.
Absolutely. Alright, there's 2000.
Right, so, testing Magneto to the left here. No drop more than 175.
Looks good.
Back to both.
Stabilize.
Testing to the right, stabilize. Right. No drop more than 175. No difference between 50 between the two.
Very
Back
good.
to both.
Very good.
And while
now we're
we
going to add carb heat. So this is the new thing. So now we're adding carb heat.
it should drop
Little drop.
a little.
No more than 75, I would say. And then we can check all the oil pressure, temperature, ammeter.
Oil is on the good, pressure's on the good. Cool. Temperature's good.
Yep, the amp doesn't really work right now, but yeah. Cool, so that's good. We can turn the fuel pump off. That's going to be right underneath the ammeter. So fuel pump goes off. Fuel pressure still in the green.
Okay.
Suction gauge is going to be over here, looking between 4.5 and 5.5.
Okay.
That indicates good.
Panel.
Very
good.
good.
Throttle back to 600.
Yep, so all the way to idle check while we have the carb heat on. Idle's good. Carb heat can go off. Throttle can go back to 1000 RPM. Very good, very, very good. That's the run-up.
All right.
Now we can go to the before takeoff checklist.
Okay, so end of an engine failure prior to rotation, throttle close. We're going to pull all the way back. Breakers required, stop straight ahead on the taxiway. If not enough runway remaining, mixture cutoff, which would be...
So that's going to be on the fuel selector itself.
Oh, okay.
So there's a little lever, triangle lever. You're going to push that down and rotate the entire fuel selector to the off position.
Okay.
Obviously don't do that now, but just pushing that little tab down allows it to free up and you can rotate it to the off position.
Okay.
So fuel selector rotate to off.
All right. And then Magnetos turned off. Click that off.
Click, click.
Clear to the
Battery
ground,
master,
November
flip off.
316, November Delta.
Avoid obstacles.
Yep.
Okay. Event of engine failure or after rotation with sufficient runway remaining, throttle closed, off, land straight ahead, breakers required. Below 700 above ground level, no runway remaining. Remain directional control, airspeed 76 knots, landing area located, flaps as required. Throttle closed, make sure cut off, fuel selector rotate to off.
180, maintain
Battery master off.
1,600.
And touchdown, lowest possible airspeed above 700 AGL.
0144.
Maintain directional control, airspeed 76 knots. Turn back to the runway, throttle closed. Land on runway, oops.
Frequency 119.65.
Brake is required. Takeoff complete. Flight controls, free and clear.
Tailor goes up, radio goes down, radio goes up, tailor goes down. Stabilizer goes up, stabilizer goes down. Tension on the rudders.
Correct, that's heading 180 on departure.
Just check out good.
November Delta.
316 November Delta.
Heading indicator.
That's the east.
Hotel where you
So that's
parked,
good.
ready taxi.
We are over at Dolphin
Comms and GPS.
ready for taxi now.
So we're going to swap it on over to Tower. We're on COM 1 for Tower because it's on 120.1. So I'll have you hit COM 1 mic 1 right here. Perfect. So now we're using COM 1.
Right.
We have Tower in active. And standby we have Tampa. We hit this little key, flip between the two.
Okay.
This is how we can program it here.
Gotcha.
Big numbers, little numbers. Big numbers, little numbers. Same thing with here. So we can change the frequency over here. And we change the frequency with this.
Okay. Transponder is set to alt right now.
We'll swap it on to alt.
To altitude.
Sarasota Tower, Mooney 7106, uniform is with you, 2100.
Cabin door and windows closed and locked.
Yeah, I'll get it when we're holding short.
Wind is
Seat backs up.
110 at 5, which is like runway
Balance and shoulder harnesses, elevator trim.
Would be good, 06.
That's going to be between us right here. Just want to make sure that it's on neutral.
Clear to land, 0471.
So there it is on neutral. N is right there. It's kind of hard to see. You might have to remove your glasses to see it, but it's on neutral. Then I like to give it 2 swipes back for takeoff 1 and 2.
I'll trust you.
Yeah.
Make sure rich. It's on rich.
And also we have a rudder trim as well, so just want to make sure that that white line represents in the center.
Landing lights on. Flaps is required. 0 flaps.
Yep, we missed a few things. So rudder, we finished the rudder mixture. You got the mixture. Fuel pump can go on.
Pump goes on.
And landing light, then flaps. So cool. That's everything.
Alright.
Rotation will be at 60 knots.
60 knots, okay. Opposed to 54. 55.
Yep, and we'll climb out at 76 knots. Now, the inner circle is going to be knots. Yeah, so we're going to be focusing on the inner circle as opposed to the outer. So at 60 knots is when rotate's going to be. 76 is where we're going to climb out at.
Gotcha. Alright, so I think we're all set. We can pull up to the
Absolutely. Clear right, clear left.
Now, let's do this here. Do I need to close this window here?
Yeah. Oh, you can do
it up during flight? Or?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, okay. Alright, so say we're 128.1
on tower. So we're just going to say we're holding shoulder runway 14, Charlie, ready for departure.
Remember my call sign.
Yep.
Sarasota Tower, this is 181 Tango Sierra. We're at runway 14, holding short 14 at Charlie, ready to depart.
After 181 Tango Sierra, Sarasota Tower, runway 14, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 181 Tango Sierra.
Cool. Go ahead and proceed onto the runway.
Certain elements of this plane I like, and just other stuff I'm getting used to.
Right.
Okay, full throttle.
Heels to the floor.
Floor.
And we don't need that much crosswind correction in.
Airspeed's alive.
Yep. And rotate. Had the winds to our left on that one, so we wanted to have those deflections to the left instead.
Sarasota Tower, Pilatus 770 Alpha is holding short of runway 14, ready for departure.
Foggy today.
Pilatus 77 Zulu Alpha.
Yeah, a little hazy.
Runway 14, line up and wait, Mooney traffic on a 2 mile final for the crossing runway.
Roger, line up and wait, runway 14, 7 Zulu Alpha.
And we can make that left turn to the east.
Sarasota Tower, Mooney 7106 uniform request a long landing.
06 uniform, that's approved. One Tango Sierra, contact Tampa departure, good day.
Over to departure. Over to departure, 21 Tango Sierra, take care.
I forgot who he's talking to.
Alright, cool. So then we can go ahead and let them know.
806 on Mike, turn right heading 050.
Heading 050, 836 away.
I'll do it, go ahead and say it. So what I'm doing is I'm telling them our
45 250, descend and maintain 3000.
50 down to 3000 for car 4579.
David departure, Archer 21 Tango Sierra 1000, climbing 1600, 090 in the heading.
Archer 191 Tango Sierra, Tampa, thanks, ident, maintain, you can climb to requested altitude.
Climb to 5, 181 Tango Sierra, thank you.
They said maintain what altitude?
So we're going to climb to our requested altitude. We're going to climb to requested, which will be up to 5,000, so we can continue our climb.
Okay.
So what I'm going to have you do, I'll take the controls for a second. I'm going to have you put these on. We're going to fly under the hood if you're able to put these on with your glasses. And so we're above 1,000, mixture rich. Flaps are up, climb at 90.
I can't see anyway.
So we're just going to focus on only the instruments, but yeah, it's pretty hazy out there. Probably get maybe 7 miles of visibility.
If that. I'm keeping my heading here. These are called what? Ray-Bans?
Number 3794 Foxtrot cleared to Key West via radar vector section is filed. Enter controlled airspace heading 090, maintain 2000, expect 7010, departure frequency is 119.65 and squawk 4501.
And we'll just watch the attitude indicator. We want to be wings level. That'll stop us from kind of chasing our heading. And then we're going to kind of bounce from all the instruments checking in.
Exactly.
So we can see that we're on a bank. So we don't really want to be too much on a bank because then we'll be chasing our heading. Kind of keep it level. We'll try to keep
heading 110 during the localizer.
that on the ball and the center one. Very good. That'll keep our heading stabilized.
Ready to go now?
And we can use our airspeed for our pitch. So 90 knots is perfect.
You're released for departure, clearance void, and 5 minutes. If not, everyone in 5 minutes, advising your attention as soon as 5
We're a little bit banked to the right, so then we're going to start turning to the right as we can see here. There you go.
Air 836 on Mike, 4 from Frugal. Maintain 2000 till establish localizer cleared. ILS runway 14 approach.
2000 till establish cleared. ILS 14 approach. 806 on Mike. Departure November 770 Alpha climbing 1200 to 1600, 180 heading.
Pilatus 77 Zulu Alpha Tampa, thanks. Ident, maintain 12,000.
And then we're almost at 20 degrees of bank. Now we're pitched up a little more.
Zulu Alpha, thanks. Better contact, turn right heading 280.
Very good, then you're correcting.
Number 806 on Mike, contact Sarasota Tower, see you in a bit.
Go to tap, Roger, 806 on Mike.
181 Tango Sierra, resume navigation.
navigation, 181 Tango Sierra. And we'll veer over to the right.
Tampa departure, Skyhawk 393.
So we want to fixate on a thing. We want to make sure we don't fixate too much on an airspeed. We don't want to fixate too much on our heading.
I'm bouncing around here.
500.
Yeah, very good. Make sure we bounce from here to there, here, back to here, here to there. So you want to make it this the center bounce from everything.
Okay.
So check,
On the Lightning 3.
check,
American 919.
check. So it always goes back to the attitude indicator.
I maintain 900,000, American 919 Quebec. Have a question when you have a moment.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you receiving our correct ADSBL call sign?
Hang on 1 second.
We'll be a mile above sea level here shortly.
Oh yeah, we will.
Mile High Club.
Yeah, and we'll pitch down just a little bit so you get about 90 knots back. Yep.
Because the air is thin, because I really didn't change attitude or the pitch.
Well, the density of the air and the pressure of the air don't really have that much of an effect on our pitch performance, nor our indicated airspeed. It'll have a significant impact on our true airspeed, but indicated airspeed not so much.
Brickyard 4579, turn left heading 220 to maintain 2000.
Heading 220 down to 2000 for Carb
1,000 more feet to go.
American 919 Quebec, turn left direct Lakeland flight plan rate.
Direct Lakeland flight plan rate, American 919 Quebec.
919 Quebec, it appears, I think on the ADSB it's actually showing American 1919 for the call sign, but I can't quite, I'm not 100% sure if I'm reading it right.
That's probably, you are probably correct, sir. We updated it here in our box to reflect it. It should correct soon.
And it just did now. I do see the American, or it's just updated to the 919 Quebec now as well.
All right, thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Morning, Tampa, Skyhawk 3794, Foxtrot, just off Venice. Climbing 1000 for 2000, runway heading.
9791 Fox, or 94 Fox, Tampa, ident, maintain 7,000.
Ident up to 7000, 94 Foxtrot.
Southwest 4107, fighting 250, to maintain 3,000.
Heading 250 down to 3000, Southwest 4107.
It's at 622, fighting 230 vectors for your descent. I'll have lower in just a second.
Heading 230, Dickjet 622.
It's at 622, traffic has a turn of 11 to 10 o'clock.
We'll turn to the
2 miles
right.
eastbound, VFR 5000, Skyhawk.
Roger.
7 Zulu Alpha, or 77 Zulu Alpha, turn right heading 360.
Right, heading 360, 7 Zulu Alpha.
Tampa, Skyhawk 873 Echo Foxtrot.
4579, you're 3 from Frugal, turn left heading 170, maintain 2000, so have localized foot out of last runway 14 approach.
170 intercept and 2000 still established.
Right, 5,000 now.
14
Alright, so then we'll pitch down. Yep, so we're at level, and then bring the power back. 2,000.
Traffic inside, exit 622.
Fair American 919 Quebec, connect approach 35-5, we'll see ya.
And we can trim down a little bit. So we're going to use our altimeter as our primary pitch.
Turn left direct CW Bill.
Pitch down just a little bit.
36 Charlie.
We got a good level pitch attitude, so that should keep us at our altitude.
674 Bravo Delta Tampa, thanks, Tempo 23010.
Very good.
94 Fox West radar contact again, maintain 7000, heading 09, or make it heading 110 now.
Turning 110, 94 Foxtrot.
Picard 4579, connect Sarasota Tower, see ya.
Tower Picard 4579, see ya.
77 Zulu Alpha, connect Miami Center 3235, take care.
Okay, 3235, have a good day, 7 Zulu Alpha. Have approach 873 Echo Foxtrot, good morning.
873 Echo Fox, that's him.
Just departed Venice, going into Sarasota with an information hotel. I'd like to do ILS.
Pitch down just a little bit since we're climbing.
RNAV 13, full stop to Venice.
What's the type?
We're Skyhawk, 3 Echo Foxtrot.
873 Echo Fox, squawk 0162, and I'll do what I can for you.
Go ahead and give me a right turn to 130.
30 Papa, 20
Up there is Grace, 30 Papa.
1 Tango Sierra, radar service terminal, squawk via power frequency, and for you, yeah.
Walkie-talkie VFR 21 seconds here, take care.
Tampa departure 316 November Delta.
And roll out of it.
600 heading 180.
Use the ailerons primarily to roll out of our pitch. We don't have to make that much of large corrections to get back on our precise heading.
There's traffic into Venice here in just a second for 13.
310 Echo Foxtrot.
A good rule of thumb is to, whenever you're in a bank, when to roll out is going to be half of your bank angle. So for example, if we're at 20 degrees of bank, a good time to roll out will be 10 degrees prior to your heading. So that's a pretty good indication. And then we can use those ailerons to roll ourselves back to 0. You can add that power back to normal,
3,000 correct.
which is going to be 2,000.
Okay.
About 2,000 and 2,300, around just in the 2,000 zone.
Any possibility of getting direct Carter?
That'll be with Fort Myers, but it's on for Foxtrot fine now. Just fly heading of 170 and maintain.
And give me a left heading to 030.
30.
30.
And then we'll do a little bit less bank. Not quite as much bank. So we're doing 45 degrees.
Maintain. We're fly heading of 140
right
now. Maintain 3,500.
140, 3,500, 6 November Delta.
And we'll just keep bouncing between airspeed, bouncing between altitude, bouncing to our heading. So just checking everything out, just trying to get everything back on track. So you notice that we're low, so we'll add some power to get back up in altitude.
30, center maintain 2,000.
Left 230 down to 2,000, Southwest 4107.
8060 Mike Denver, if you're with me, left heading 340, maintain 2,000.
Notice we're also in a slight bank. Very good, rolling it out. Coming back on our altitude.
Traffic is turning there 11 o'clock, 4 miles, climbing 2,500 for 3,000, Skyhawk.
Roger, looking.
10 miles.
Yeah, departure 8068 Mike 1600 and 090 heading.
60 Mike, thanks. Turn left heading 330, maintain 2,000.
Left to 330 and it's 2,000 on the altitude, 8068 Mike. Tampa Cessna 331 Victor.
Airspeed.
Very good.
4107, fields off your left side there, 10 miles, but I know it's been a little hazy.
Yeah, we don't quite see it yet, Southwest 4107.
Good, thanks for Dallas.
And Tampa, good morning, Cessna 3318 Victor.
331 Victor, Tampa.
2,100, about 12 to the south of Sarasota, Cessna 172, landing with Echo, request runway 4.
331 Victor, squawk 0140.
01401 Victor.
Very good.
That was 41073 from Frugal, Thomas heading 170, maintain 2,000, so Sabotage last
So in the event that you accidentally get into a cloud, you can always refer to the instruments and be able to fly via the instruments at a specified altitude and heading.
We're definitely in the clouds here.
Right now?
Over the clouds.
Yeah, there's just a few cumulus layer below us. I reported them to be around, they were ahead of us around 2,000.
Airborne this freak, or I have one on the ground as well.
And the top's around 3,500.
62, okay, thanks. 5 for cancellation is received.
Right here, 5,001. Perfectly fine. We'll build as the day processes.
Fighting 320 at 2,100.
Everything's alright. Cool, so
320 on heading 1 Vic, we'll maintain 2.1.
Southwest 4107, connect here to the terrace, yeah.
now when we get back on our heading, I'm going to have you take the glasses off, and then we'll start flying visually, and then I'll get you used to the aircraft. So, I have the controls. Your controls. My controls.
Rooms out to resume on navigation.
Resume on nav, we're just going north and south of this area for maneuvers, 3,500. Let us know if you want me to move out.
No, that's fine, thanks. American Foxtrot fighting 340, and the climb out heading 180, 1,600 back to this rate.
Plane's really noisy, loud.
Oh yeah.
So Mr. Approach American Fox will be 180, and maintain 1,600 VFR back to this rate.
Alright, cool.
1,600 back to you, Echo Fox.
You have controls.
My controls.
Your controls.
This one's a full stop, right?
Alright, cool.
Full stop for this one, 806
So go ahead and give me just a right turn over to this direction over here. Not really looking at any instruments, but just visually flying and playing with the aircraft as necessary. Nice and smooth, very good. You're keeping altitude perfectly.
94 Foxtrot, contact 4 miles approach, 134.42. Let them know you're heading.
Very good.
3442, 94 Foxtrot.
Tampa approach, Cirrus, November 515 Lima Alpha.
So let's go ahead and configure this into slow flight.
500.
So we're going to bring the throttle back to 1,500 RPM.
Thanks. Verify the assigned
Mixture rich full forward. Pump on.
Carb on.
05 Lima Alpha.
Carb heat doesn't need to be on for this aircraft.
Maintain 1,600.
For the landing, flaps can go to full. So we're within the flap operating range, and we go, that's 10.
12 East Sarasota, inbound to pedal.
20.
There's 25. And we'll go all the way to 40.
American 618 is with you.
It's a workout.
Got it right.
All right, very good. And we'll maintain altitude at 4,800.
491 Fox 2.
And we'll be about 60 knots.
Sarasota, 50.
We'll pitch for 60.
Okay, thanks. I see your ADS speed. Traffic's 1 o'clock a mile.
Pitch for altitude.
Speed maneuvering as well.
We'll drop it down a little bit. We got him inside 915.
491 Fox, Spark 0102.
All right, we'll go on a western heading.
02915.
Hey, you can add,
2,100, so advised by Sarasota.
you can add some power as we're descending.
4 and contact Sarasota Tower. We'll see you.
I'd say about 18 to 1900 RPM, maybe 19 is a good.
Approach November 586 Foxtrot Delta 9,100.
Add more power.
That's amazing.
Number 586 Foxtrot Delta.
We'll bring the power to 1900 RPM.
Hazy.
We're still descending.
146 Foxtrot.
Very good on your airspeed, very good nice small turn, and then we'll roll up the turn.
2,500 now.
We don't have to bring the power out. We can keep the power in because the power is what's keeping us at altitude.
160 on the heading.
60 on the heading. Gotcha. 5 Lima Alpha.
4491 Foxtrot radar contact. Verify you set of stock.
We are a PA-28 Piper Cherokee 915.
All right.
Thanks. Flight 320 altitude, your discretion.
Very good. We'll maintain this 4,600. Yep.
For speed.
And we're power for altitude, so we're getting a little bit of a climb, so we can back out the power just a little bit. Maybe it's a 19.
3086 back.
Very good. Right there. Perfect. Should keep us on our altitude. And if not, we'll go back up to 19. Perfect.
18, center maintain 5,000.
Very good. Look at that. We got 55 to 60 knots. We got really good altitude hold. Looking good. And you're on your heading. Very, very good. Very, very good. We'll go ahead and give it a left turn to the south. Very nice and gentle. No power setting needs to be changed. No pitch settings really have to be changed too much. Just pitching for our, increase that back pressure to compensate for that vertical component of lift.
Right on the mark.
Very good. Very, very good. Still keeping that airspeed. Very good turn. Right on our heading. And we're not descending nor climbing. Getting a little bit of a descent now. We'll bring it back to 19. Very good. And we'll look outside to stabilize our turns, because I notice you have a tendency to keep kind of swaying with the aircraft to catch back up on the heading. Very good. Good airspeed. Good heading. We'll add just a smidgen of power since we're back at 17. And just a little
some trim, you think?
Sure, absolutely. Add some trim. Take away that.
If I can find it.
So it's going to be between us. Roll it back.
Okay, perfect.
Resume navigation to Punta Gorda 5 Lima Alpha, Cirrus.
Gonna increase throttle and get our altitude back up.
Very good. And then just keep filling out the aircraft. Give it some turns. Give it some climbs, descents, whatever you need to just kind of establish yourself to feel the aircraft out. You know power for altitude, pitch for airspeed. You know how to turn the aircraft. So just play with it as necessary. Just give it a little bit of practice. I'll be on the lookout for traffic.
Get some practice feel.
Yeah. We'll pitch down just a little tiny bit. Very good.
2,000 until established on RNAV. Until established on RNAV 07. Clear for approach to Winnet.
Gonna make a turn to the right. And west.
Well, let's make it to the left, just because Sarasota's airspace is coming up relatively soon.
618, contact approach 118.5.
118.5, American 618.
Number 60 Mike, contact Sarasota Tower, we'll see you.
Thanks.
Right when it gets to 120, I'm going to ease up here and just let...
Yep. Or you can make just small banks. That's more preferable for slow flight. You make those small, slow turns.
There we go. There.
Very good.
Looking for lower.
Altitude is at 5.
Cool. So we'll keep that 5 by bringing that power back to 1900 RPM.
230, descend and maintain 2000.
Alright, for traffic 230 down to, sorry, was that 2000 or 3000 for Bravo Delta?
4 Bravo Delta down to 2000, thank you.
2000 for Bravo Delta.
Now 1 Fox, turn left heading 270. Number 6 Fox, Delta, descend and maintain 2000, heading 250 now.
2000, heading 250, 6 Fox Delta.
Another turn to the right. Down. Heading bug. Slow, lazy turns.
Very good. Very, very good. 20 degrees should really be the max bank in a slow flight scenario.
Number 9 1 Fox, enter left base, runway 14, you're following a King Air on a 4-mile final, connect clear to the tower, we'll see you. You're following a King Air, you're straight in. You're generally
Nice small turn so we don't have to be overcorrecting for overshooting the bank. Just real small, easy turn, just like this. A little bit less than that. There you go, perfect. And there's our heading, then we just slowly roll it back. Perfect. And now we're just rolling back over to the left. So we'll just kind of focus outside to make sure that we're not banked any. Look at the right and left wing as reference. We can see we got some ground over here and some sky over there, so that's when we know that we're in a slight right bank. Very good.
We're cool.
Very good. And just use those preferences. Use all those references to see where you are relative for your bank as well.
Upper throttle down.
Very good, yep.
5,200. Exactly a mile.
At 5,280 feet will be 1 mile above sea level.
That's slow flight there.
Yeah, exactly.
4 Bravo Delta, turn left heading 180 in about 5 minutes, that'll be 11 to 10 o'clock there, about 10 miles.
180, we're looking for the airport, 4 Bravo Delta. Good morning. Tampa departure, Aero 7 Papa Tango.
Aero 7 Papa Tango, Tampa, good morning.
And we'll pitch down. Notice we have the stall warning, horn enunciating. There we go.
Papa Tango, we're like that, request
55 to 60.
7 Papa Tango, thanks for the contact, maintain 2,500.
Want to do a power off stall.
25.
We'll get that. We'll get it soon. Alright, after this we'll do the power off, then followed by power on. Just want to get you used to the flight controls first.
3 Echo Fox, maintain 2,500.
2,500, the Echo Fox.
Number 7736 Charlie, contact Albert Wooded Tower, take care.
Over to tower, 36 Charlie. 4 Bravo Delta's got Venice in sight, we'd like to cancel with you.
Number 4 Bravo Delta, high park cancellation is received. There looks like one piece of traffic just northwest of the field at 1,500 feet. Change advisory approved, take care.
4 Bravo Delta, good day.
Alright, cool.
Operator service timing, squawk VFR, freak stand approved.
Cirrus 5 Lima Alpha, squawk VFR.
Where we go now?
So we're going to continue on the southern heading.
Heading 230.
And just for a few more seconds, then we're going to transition this into a power off stall. So the power off stall
050, the Echo
will
Fox.
pitch for we're going to bring the power back to 1,500 RPM. We're going to pitch down for 66 knots. Cool, and then we'll pitch down for 66 knots. What we're looking for is going to be a descent, a steady descent at 66 knots. So we'll try to keep the wings level,
Whiskey Romeo, 5.7.
but we don't want to be turning too much.
No.
665 Whiskey Romeo, Tampa, thanks. Visual approach
And
only
we'll pitch down a little more.
Expect the visual to runway 75, Whiskey Romeo. Tampa 393 here, Papa, cancel VFR.
Okay.
6 Fox Delta, left heading 160.
Alright, 1, 2, and 3. Throttle can go to idle.
Who else?
Idle.
And we're going to pitch to maintain altitude, so we're just essentially simulating that we're coming into the runway. Oh, we're trying to make it, let's push it back, come on, let's make it. And then to recover, we're going to pitch, we're going to reduce angle attack and full power.
Is that the stall horn?
Stall warning horn, but we'll keep trying to make a break. And there's the stall. Reduce angle attack, full power.
Safe flight conditions, like I said earlier, it was a little hazy with the sun.
There you go.
You just happen to see the field or not?
And we're climbing out, flaps simulated 25. Very good. And we're going to pitch down and climb out at 64 knots. So we're waiting for a positive rate. We have a positive rate. Safe altitude. Flaps can slowly go to 0.
Inbound for Sarasota with hotel.
Very good. And we'll climb out at 76 knots.
0143.
There's 76. And that is a power off stall. Very good, very good. We'll go ahead and try that one more time. So I'm going to have you bring the pitch down a little bit so we can get to 5. We'll kind of level off.
5 flaps.
And we're going to go 1,500 RPM. Flaps once we get to 15. And we'll go flaps full. We're within the flap operating range.
Tampa approach, 7 Papa Tango, would like to continue at 3 for cloud clearance ahead.
There you go.
40.
And then 15 RPM, 1500. Pitching for 66 knots, and we'll hold it for 3 seconds. There's 65, 66, holding it 1, 2, and 3, throttle idle. And then pitch to induce that stall, essentially, while maintaining altitude. There's the stall horn, there's some buffeting, and there's the brake. Full throttle, flaps me at 25. Very good. Very good, very good. I'm at 64, positive rate, safe altitude, flaps slowly go to 0. And climbing out at 76. Very good, very good. Alright, cool.
United 2102, radar contact 4 southeast, Sarasota, turn right, direct circus on course.
Turn direct circus is on course, United 2102.
Number 273 Julia Romeo, hold for release, cleared to Sierra Yankee India via radar vector circus.
And we're going to do power on stall.
Power on stall now.
So we'll bring the power back to 1,500, we'll pitch.
310,
Here we are at 70 knots.
Expect flight level 450 and 10.
1,500 RPM.
Yep, so here we are at 70 knots. We're going to start pitching back, and we'll add power to full. And we'll add that power all the way in, and we'll keep pitching. Right there, we'll hold it right there. Don't want to pitch too much, we'll just keep it right there and let it bleed. And there's the stall. So just reduce angle attack and that full power still. And then we'll get that airspeed back and then get our climb attitude.
Romeo, read back is correct.
Very good.
Number 1 ready.
Go.
And I'm sorry, who else?
Alright, cool.
1588, 6000 India.
American 1588.
Not too hard, that one's just super simple. Just reduce the angle attack.
4,000 for now. Back to
Climb on out.
I actually prefer the power off stall.
4 for the island.
Oh yeah? A lot more steps involved, but it's a little more easy and gentle. What happens naturally.
1588, affirmative. 250 on the heading, 4,000 legs per second.
Alright, cool.
Is it good?
Very good. So 5,500, we'll go ahead and level off.
Turn left
and we'll do some steep turns.
500.
606, left turn direct Sarasota for the left base to 14.
And we'll maintain 2,000 RPM.
1,000 RPM.
2102, connect Miami Center, 3235.
3235, United 2102, good day. Approach, Moody 267, 5,000, look lower.
267, try Tango, alright, turn right direct Sarasota, now lower in a second.
Tango, direct Sarasota,
alright, cool.
visual 14.
And we'll go ahead and do some steep turns of 45 degrees of bank, which will be between these two larger ones.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, at 5,300 feet.
So left or right?
Left, since we're starting to roll.
606, connect Sarasota Tower, we'll see you.
And we'll pitch back, compensate for that vertical put or lift loss.
5 Whiskey Romeo, just about.
Now we're descending a lot because we got a lot of ground, so what we're going to do is we're going to bring the power back. And then we're going to do an unusual attitude recovery, so power to idle.
It is a little hazy. Yeah, let's make it a 2.
Things level, and then pitch up. So on that one we kind of got messed up a lot. Here, let me demonstrate it for you.
Okay. Your controls?
My controls. So here we are at 5,000 feet. So we want to both pitch and roll at the same time. So when we start in that roll, we want to also pitch at the same time simultaneously to allow ourselves to maintain
I was
our
diving
altitude.
more.
Right. So you allowed her, you kind of knife edged down into the turn and allowed that vertical component of lift loss to continue to be lost. So here we are in that southern heading. We're going to put it in the cruise configuration, 2300 RPM. Let it kind of cruise itself out. I'm going to fuel out for some control inputs for trim. Trim down a little bit.
Clear visual approach runway 7, contact Albert with a tower, take care.
Alright, cleared visual runway 7, Albert.
Continue to trim down a little bit.
Thanks for the help.
Program number 7, Papa Tango, register for terminus, Spark VFR, free
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
So right there is where it's going to keep us level. So we don't have really too much of a horizon to reference, but we can use this.
Sure.
So, don't use this primarily, but this gives you the idea as to what we're looking for outside. We want that dot, that yellow dot, to always stay basically right on the white. Yep. So I'm going to start that left turn, and I'm pitching back a little bit. And here we are at 45 degrees. So notice that it's still on the line. And I'm pulling back kind of aggressively in order to keep it on that line. And we're just keeping that turn all the way through. Looking outside, using that reference where the cloud tops are, I'm going to pinch it in right there, and that's going to keep me at our altitude. And we're just keeping it coming through the whole way through. Now, once we get about 20 degrees prior to our turnout point, that's where I'm going to start leveling out. So right here, I'm going to start that rollout process. And we're going to have to pitch down to take away from that balloon, and then bring that power back out that we put in. So that's why that's how we can do a complete steep turn. 23. So all it is just pitching back to keep that same pitch attitude, right? We want the tops of the clouds to still stay there.
Okay, I was on the dirt last time I did that.
Right. We had a lot of ground in the sight picture. All right, cool. I'll give it a little bit more nose down trim.
Juliet Romeo with you. Out of 1 for 2.
All right, cool. I'll have you give me that a shot.
Hey, my controls.
One to 10,000.
Hey, make a turn here.
Yep. Add maybe 200 RPM. A little more throttle. Right there's good. And we're pitching back because now we have a lot of brown in that picture. We also have a lot of brown here.
0 official sensor.
There you go. Now we're getting it back. We're getting it back.
I really pull back on it.
Right. You gotta muscle it sometimes. There we are. Now we have that correct pitch attitude. And here's 20 degrees prior to our rotation. We'll come out.
Okay.
82609, stand by, then maintain 4,000.
4,000.
Get a little disoriented doing that sometimes.
Right.
219, leave a Delta 2,500.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. Cool. So we'll go ahead and send it back up to Sarasota.
Maintain 6,000.
Yep. So I'll have you give me a kind of a northwest heading of 330. That should get us basically going into Sarasota.
160 heading 27 Trinity House 14 American 1588.
607 you can go direct to field, just keep looking off your left side. There's an American turning 6 mile final.
I'm looking for the American direct to the numbers, official sensor.
All right. So before we go ahead and talk to Tampa, I'll have you kind of readjust the compass real quick.
Maneuvering at 1,000 feet.
So level out.
Stop to 245, looking for the traffic, official sensor.
And we'll level it up. So we'll go to level. And we'll fix the compass.
07
and we lost the engine. So airspeed to glide, A, B, C, D.
68.
And this aircraft is going to be 76 knots.
76 knots, A, airspeed, B, best place to land.
Looking around for the best place.
I see I-75 there.
Okay. We got some fields over
C, we can do the checkoff list because we're above 5,000, actually 3,000 feet.
Yep.
And then D, declare emergency. 7700, squawking 121.1.
121.5.
121.5.
Cool. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right. Very good. So I'll go ahead and realign the compass for us. All right. So we'll just make a direct turn to the north. We'll allow ourselves to
Got
descend.
our engines back.
Yep. But we'll continue our descent, so we'll keep it back.
Keep it idle.
We want to get below that cloud deck, maybe go 2,000 feet, bring it in.
Just dive down.
Not necessarily a dive. We won't do emergency descents quite yet. Go ahead and give me a right turn out to this open area, so we'll kind of get underneath the clouds from over here.
7 Charlie Tango, center maintain 2000.
Listening to ATIS.
2.24. Altimeter 3006. Visual approach runway 14 in use. Landing departing runway 1404. Land and hold short operations in use. Ground control clearance delivery combined frequency 121.9er. All aircraft read back runway assignment. Hold short instruction with call sign.
We want to stay on the east and on the bug.
Information India.
We might be able to shoot this gap. India.
Information India 14530. Wind 0607. Visibility 10. Sky clear. Temperature 31. 2.24. Altimeter 3006. Visual approach runway 1.
All right, cool.
Sarasota Airport.
Right back on our bug.
Cool. And we'll kind of shoot that gap right there.
Yep. Just verify for King Air 36 or X-ray. I am clear.
And we'll bring the power to idle if we don't already have it.
Idle.
360 access, radar contact 3 miles to the southeast of the Sarasota Airport. Climb and maintain 2000.
Oh, this guy.
2.6 for 12,000, 360 X-ray.
Made 7 tree anchor, Foxtrot ident.
We'll turn to the right. This guy is usually pretty unaccommodating.
That's the Australian guy?
Yeah, the British guy.
British guy.
Tango, Sarasota inside.
Number 7 Charlie Tango, thank you. On that heading, clear for the visual approach runway 14.
Charlie Tango, clear to the visual, 14.
Cloud there.
Number 6 November Delta, radar services are terminated. Talk to them when they're way back inbound to the field.
I will let you know when we're back in the field. We'll stay in this vicinity.
Yeah, I'll take care of it.
6 November Delta, Squawk 12 on you recept on just advising you back
Velcro
inbound
next
to the
time.
field.
Yeah.
Outside of the Charlie, good day.
And we'll level out at 2,000.
Number 60 X-ray only, turn rating 270-270.
Right turn 270-360.
And we'll have power to 2,000.
6 Studio Mike,
Any power,
information,
2000.
November is current Lakeland, expect runway 9er.
86 Juliet Mike, roger that request.
November 7 Charlie Tango, contact south to the tower 120.1.
Charlie Tango, going to tower, thanks.
Take care, Max. November 6 Juliet Mike, say your request.
Oh, yeah, he's Australian.
Practice GPS
That mate.
approaches to
Yeah.
goes for runway 5, followed by 145.
But he also says cheers.
They do multiple approaches
So I don't
today.
know.
There are no practice approaches right now being
dual
done. So I'll
citizen.
pass along your request, November 6 Juliet
We'll go
Mike.
back up to 2,000.
November 3 Echo Foxtrot, say your intentions.
3 Echo Foxtrot, would like to do the RNF-13 in Venice.
November 3 Echo Foxtrot, roger, maintain VFR and resume on navigation.
We'll add more power.
You can run on the way on your own.
Roger, 3 Echo Foxtrot.
5056, 446.
I want to avoid the cloud there.
Blue, I'm sorry, Southwest.
We're well below it. We're well below 500 feet below it.
Morning, radar contact arm and maintain 12,000. Up to 12,000, so 5056. Number 6, Julia Mike. Maintain 4,000 and verify you have information November over there at Lakeland.
4,000, we have November at Lakeland for Air 6 Juliet.
Thank you.
Tampa approach, Archer 181 Tango Sierra.
November 181 Tango Sierra, Tampa approach. Are you ready to come back in Sarasota, sir?
Affirmative, we have information India level 2,000, about 12 miles to the southeast.
Southwest 5056 to left direct pairs, resume on navigation.
Okay, left turn direct to pairs, Southwest 5056.
November 1 Tango Sierra, recycle your transponder, squawk 0174.
0174.
0174, only one Tango Sierra. We'll turn to the left. We'll go on a 330 today.
Number 6 Julia Mike, contact Tampa approach 119.9er.
We're 19.9er, Air 6 Juliet.
Number 1 Tango Sierra, radar contact 12 miles to the southeast of the Sarasota Airport, fighting at 360, maintain VFR 2100.
360, 2100, 21 Tango Sierra. Alright. 360, 2,100. So we'll maintain this altitude at 2,100.
Number 60 X-ray, turn to red heading a tree 50.
And we're getting vectors into the runway 14.
November 3 Echo Foxtrot, you go into Falster?
We'll go.
Essentially, we're going north, and then we'll make a left turn back. And to 14.
Yeah.
And you doing the R after 1 tree, or you wanted to do tree 1?
RNAV 13, full stop into Dennis. We can do that on our own. I was just going to clear Charlie and go VFR.
We'll add a little more power.
No problem. You can just, in that case, if you just want to do it on your own, you can just maintain VFR, and I'll terminate you here by another 5 more miles, so you can change the advisory, sir.
Roger, we'll change fighter. Direct my shot.
Southwest 5056, contact Miami Center 132.35.
We'll go about 2,200 RPM, 21. There we go.
Number 60 X-ray, maintain 12,000 and fly heading a tree 60, 132.35. Have a safe flight.
Okay, 32, 35, 12,000, heading 360, 360 X-ray.
Number 1 Tango Sierra on that heading into the left downwind for runway 14, south of the tower 120.1.
On this heading for the left downwind for runway 14, going over the tower, running 1 Tango Sierra. Take care.
Excuse me.
Hey.
Alright, cool. It wasn't too bad today. It was more relaxed.
I think it may have been a different guy.
Maybe. So to the tower, Archer 181 Tango Sierra on the left downwind for runway 14.
Archer 181 Tango Sierra, Sarasota Tower, roger. Maintain 2,100 till advised, and runway 14, continue.
Maintain 2,100, 14, continue, 181 Tango Sierra. And we'll go on a 320 heading to flatten up on our downwind. Actually, since we have winds to our right, maybe a 330 would be more adequate. We'll keep 2,100 RPM. We'll turn to the right just a little bit more to get on our heading.
Mooney 7, Charlie Tango, stay parking.
Very good, right there.
Mooney 7, Charlie Tango, turn left at Charlie 2 and contact ground 17.9.
Tango, Charlie 2 going 0.9, thanks for help today.
Good day, sir.
Good morning, Sarasota Tower, Skyline 759, Victor Mike's ready to go 14.
Plane is, I think, a little easier to handle.
That's 52606, extend your down on a car base.
52606, we'll extend downwind.
November 759er, Victor Mike, runway 14, clear for takeoff. Once through the intersection, fly heading 180.
Hey, 759er, Victor Mike, clear for takeoff 14 through the intersection 180.
Order 4491 Foxtrot, turn left at hotel and contact ground 12.9.
Hotel to ground, appreciate it, y'all. 915.
Cessna 52606, turn base, runway 04, clear touch and go. Traffic to the crossing runway will depart prior to arrival Airbus 320.
52606, turning base, clear for touch and go, west of traffic.
Delta 2278 Sarasota Tower, runway 14, line up and wait for intrail spacing and traffic to the crossing runway, Cessna 172, 3 mile, left base.
Delta 2278, 14, line up and wait.
Good airspeed, that's constant. Heading is good. A little slight bank to the right. Compensate. I'm pushing really hard on the
2278 runway 14.
We'll put some down trim in.
No delay, traffic to cross the runway is Cessna 172 on 2 mile final.
Delta 2278, clear for takeoff 14, Wilco.
November 759er Victor, contact temp departure seat.
759 Victor Mike, going to departure.
The before landing check or the approach checklist, mixture enrichment, fuel pump is on, shoulder harnesses in, landing lights on.
Or landing.
Yep, the approach.
Approach, seat backs, seat belts.
Yep, good.
It is. We've already done approach briefing.
Yep, we're just coming in for a full stop landing 14.
Mixture enriching, fuel pump on.
Yep.
Landing lights on, what you just put on.
Yep.
Fuel selective valve.
Restriction deleted.
Rubber tanks, so we want to switch back to left.
14 clear to land out to restriction deleted. 21 Tango Sierra, thank you.
No problem. And traffic to the crossing runway is Cessna 172. We'll fly over the numbers of your runway at 1,100.
Alright, copy. We'll be looking out for the traffic of 21 Tango Sierra, thank you again.
Delta 2278, contact temp departure 2.
Cool. Fuel selector, and we'll go. We're good on the right thing. We're going to go ahead and make it a right turn. We'll bring the throttle back to 1,500 RPM.
500 RPM. One 4 in sight.
Yep, we're on the left base for runway 14. I'd say we'll turn a little bit more to a 240 heading to be more squared off. Very good, right here, and we'll level that out. We're within the flap operating range. We go flaps to 10 for now since we're extended. We'll maintain about 1 fist on the horizon, so we'll pitch up just a smidge. Right there is where we want to be.
And landing on this, what flaps to what, 20 or 30? 25.
Yep.
Don't go to 40, huh?
You do, but just to keep things normalized, we'll do normal landings for now, and then we'll work on the other ones. Cool, we can go flaps 25.
Flaps 25.
And we'll add the power back to 1,500. Or you know what, we can add a little bit more power. We'll go back to the 15. But we'll add more power. Maybe, there you go, right there is good. We'll keep it there.
Okay.
It also helps to have your hand under the throttle so that you don't actually bump it. So like kind of resting your hands between here.
Oh, right here.
There you go.
Okay.
And then just using your thumb is necessary to bring the throttle up and down. We'll add a little bit more power back to 15. There you go. Because when we get that turbulence, you might accidentally push it down now. You know?
Okay, gotcha. No turbulence.
And we're just slightly low, so we can just bump the power a little bit. There you go. And we're aiming for 70 knots on base and final, and then when we get short final, we're looking for about 66 knots.
I got 1 red and 3.
We got 1 white, 3 red. Now we're getting almost all red.
I'm going to increase the power up a bit.
Very good. Cool, and then you can walk it back to normal, which will be about 15. Very good. So just a smidge fast, but that's okay. And I'll be with you on the controls. We will have a pretty significant crosswind. As you can see, according to our crab, very good crab, by the way, very, very good.
Okay.
Once we get lower, right over basically the...
Increase the power here.
Yeah, very good.
Got plenty of runway, so...
Yeah. And then what we can do is we can correct over to the left a little bit, kick that nose straight. So give me some right rudder. Bring that power back. And then kick the nose straight, right rudder, right rudder.
Right.
Very good. And notice we're pointing the ailerons to the left to keep that flight path centered. A little bit more over to the left just to get ourselves. And we're using that right rudder.
There we go.
And we're pointing the ailerons to the left. Good airspeed, target airspeed. Bringing that power out. And then just right above the runway, pitching as necessary. Very good.
A lot different to land. I think maybe easier, but...
Yeah. We'll see what we can make. I'd like to make Delta. If not, Bravo would be greatest. If he can give us Bravo, that'd be...
Number 181 Tango Sierra. Continue to the intersection, turn left at Bravo and contact ground 17.9er.
Alright, left on Bravo, then ground point 9er, 181 Tango Sierra. Thank you. Alright, cool. So we'll kind of give it a little bit of power. A little more power. Right there.
Delta? Or
nope,
Bravo?
Bravo. And then we'll bring the power out. And we'll start slight on the brakes. Just very small. Just allowing ourselves to slightly slow down. And we'll follow this line, this yellow line, all the way into Bravo.
Cessna 52606, runway 04, clear touch and go.
52606, clear for touch and go on 04, thank you. Tower, good morning, King Air 223, Romeo Charlie, be ready to go at the end of 14.
King Air 223, Romeo Charlie, roger, can you accept the Alpha 1 intersection coming up on your right?
From Richard 3, Romeo Charlie.
We are cleared, runway
14.
Alright, cool. After landing checklist.
Landing checklist, flaps should be...
0, yep.
Down, rather.
Carb Heat off, mixture, landing lane off.
Why does it say flaps up?
Flaps up.
Flaps up, rather. Yep. Landing light is required.
There's the ground, Archer 181 Tango Sierra is clear, runway 14 on Bravo, taxi Universal.
Archer 181 Tango Sierra, Sarasota ground, taxi Universal via Bravo Echo.
Bravo Echo 181 Tango Sierra, thank you.
Echo.
Clear right, clear left, and clear center. Cool. Checklist is complete.
A little different flight today. It obviously felt different because it was different, but
right.
I think in many ways easier.
Yeah, she definitely flies a lot better. That landing, I touched a little bit on it, but I felt you were the primary on those controls, so that was a very good landing. Very, very good.
I thought, in fact, you were on it, so I just like, oh, okay. This doesn't feel like my landing.
No, it was a lot yours, so very good. Yeah, she definitely has a better job transitioning and landings.
What do you think? Use this one next time?
Yeah. I think we'll do some touch and goes next time. Here, I'll take the controls. I'll kind of show you what I like to do. So what I like to do is I'm going to circle it out. I mean, it's weird this way, but I normally come from back here, give it a turn, come down here.
Tighten it up a bit, huh?
Yep, and then come over here for the circle around.
Figure 8.
And straighten the nose. Electrical equipment can go off.
And then the Magnetos first.
Sorry?
Magnetos first.
Oh, okay.
And then battery master.
Okay, gotcha.
Cool.
All right. Whew. Made it.
Yep.
Got a good time?
Yeah, we get the times.